Mike at Sin Bin Sports, how are you doing this morning? It is morning out there, so hottest day of the summer so far. Welcome to Sin Bin. Been around since 2004. I got involved myself about 5 years ago, but I've lived in the park since the middle of the 60s, like 67 we moved here. That's kind of the focus of the store, is we're sporting goods, we're hockey, we're baseball, we're all the fun parts of life. We don't sell anything that's boring and or important to your life other than sports, which again probably is important, but yeah, since I've been around since 2004, and we are very, very community minded. Everything that we do about sport, everything that we will approach our business is from that standpoint. We were a good sized store next door, and then since getting involved, we've now doubled our space. So we were about 3,000 square feet, we're now 6, which when we walk around here you can see some of the different areas and the stuff. Our spacing has really, really got a lot larger. Same amount of product, but we just, instead of jamming into 3,000 square feet, we've got it into about 6. You can see the sticks and stuff behind, and back over where I just was, that was the skate sharpening kind of a bench. We probably have 3,500 hockey sticks in stock at any time. When we get to the skate area, we probably have right now 800, but when we started our season, probably about 1,000 skates. You can see some of the technology involved. So this is technology from CCM, and it's basically a shot analysis machine. It will take your shot and it will analyze what kind of a kick point and what kind of a flex that we have. We use the CC1 in-store from CCM, and we have a Bauer one that does the same thing with video, and we use that exterior when we go out to events, 2 machines. Again, we get into the skate area, I'll show you 2 of the technologies that are involved in there too. So, rest of the store, we bump into a little bit of goalie over here, which is kind of new to us. Baseball over here. We do a lot of team stuff. We do team baseball, athletics, and archers. Athletics is something that's been around the park for a long time. Archers is the new branding to Sherwood Park as far as their house league stuff would go. Clothing, so we don't tend to do a lot of clothing, but the type of Under Armour and the type of stuff that we do tends to be a little bit of the higher end. We don't play around in the $15 or the $18 t-shirts. We're more of the $40 and $50 t-shirts and the women's tops and stuff like that. Yeah. Keep on going here this way. We do a little bit of shoes. We do a lot of hockey, like I said, in general. So gloves. Over here is protective, shoulder shins, pants, elbows. $19 for a kid's shin pad and $250 for an elite men's shoulder pad. So soup to nuts all the way through. The good part about our store, I think, is we have all the product, but more importantly, we have the guys and the girls who played the sport, who play the sport. I'm a hockey dad, so I'm kind of dangerous that way, but my heart always goes out to the parents and how much money hockey can cost. I believe that we need to spend a little bit less if we can, and have that extra cash around for when we do the parent room at the hotel, and the kids are in their room and we're in ours. So why should they get to have all the fun? So it is important. If you're an elite hockey player, then yes, some of the stuff you need and you can't beat it. But whether you need that or not, we always fall on that side. A lot of our staff, like I say, they're all ex-hockey players, ex-Kings hockey players, played elite, know what it's like. They understand the importance of each game and each stride and each shift. But then we just try to lessen that a little bit. We've backed into the skate area. You can see our 85-inch TV laying on the ground. It's about to go up because this evening is when the Oilers play the first exhibition game. So we like to work hard, but we like to enjoy ourselves at least when we work at the same time. We put signs up in the past that have basically said, look, if it's the last 5 minutes of the Olympics or the last 5 minutes of the World Hockey Juniors and you want your skate sharpened and it's a close score, ain't gonna happen. So, and if you're our customer, you understand why that ain't gonna happen. If you're not, then you're probably not our customer. So, technology though wise, this is a analysis machine, and we can get into that later at a different start. Analyzes your foot, breaks down the size of your foot, breaks down whether it's fat, narrow, skinny, the whole idea. Gives you a really, really clear picture from Bauer, very, very simple. Over here, there's also the same thing that happens with CCM. You put your feet up into a stand, it does a full analysis, and it'll either break down the type of skate that we've got, just like we said, or either of them are involved in making a full custom skate. Anywhere between $1,200 to $1,400, and it will literally mold to your foot perfectly. In behind here is True Skates. True Skates do the same thing. Mold your foot, especially if you're a person who's got misshapen or one foot is 3/4 of a side bigger than the other. All those things fit. And again, we can get into that in another session that we go and talk about. But yeah, there's some of the inventory on some of the skates going all the way across. And then this is our shop. So as usual, coffees everywhere. This is everything from doing rivets and whatever else. This is a brand new Pro Sharp machine. We just got it in. It's made in Sweden. Bauer Hockey has started to go and put a particular profile on their high-end skates, and it's a machine that does it. It's about a $17,000 touch to the store, but there is not a thing, any place in any store in Northern Alberta, and with Northern Alberta being very, very hockey-centric. Every shot analysis, every skate analysis, every kind of a machine to go and do. There's nothing that anybody has in the city or any place else that is any different than we have in Sherwood Park in our 6,000 square feet. With the exception of, and I think we have some of the best, most attentive, and some of the most expertise in our staff that we have. So, yeah, that's the 2-minute tour. That took about 8 minutes. Thanks again.